I'm fighting a guy from Brazil, a young, hungry, very big, very big. He's a middleweight. He's a middleweight. After this fight, he might actually literally go up to middleweight because he's gonna find some real reality about cutting weight and some other stuff. But yeah, no, I'm fighting Michel Pereira, and he's the guy who does all the backflips and capoeira moves, and he's a very entertaining guy. He has a nice jumping right knee. He knocked Randy Brown out with. He presents some dangers, and he's young. He's hungry, and he's coming. He's coming to my hometown, trying to take trying to take something from me. He's trying to take my hometown, my love, my people. Ain't gonna happen. He's young. He's 25, maybe 26. So at that age, you're still learning a lot about your body, about what it's capable of, because you're still going through the trial and error process. I've gone through that trial and error process. I've fought 185, 170, 155, 145. I even fought 205 professionally, if you didn't know it. I fought Travis Beecher at 205. So yeah, no, I've played with all this stuff, and he's a big guy. And the guy walks around probably, I would say, 205. A 205. He's a big guy. He missed weight for his fight with Tristan Colony, and no excuses, man. No excuses. You missed weight. You you didn't prepare correctly, and it affected your performance and your conditioning dramatically. I'm sure he's gone back to the drawing board, trying to reformulate, recalibrate his system of cutting weight. I'm sure he's going to come a little bit lighter when he comes for fight week. He's going to come a little bit lighter. But from what I've seen in the pictures on the IG, he's still looking like a big monster. And so, you know, I got the Star of David on my head, and I'm looking to be the David in the Goliath division. I woke up 172 this morning. Woke up 172 this morning. I'm a real true welterweight, fighting, walking around at my true weight. I'm here to change the game, man. These younger fighters need to take some notes and watch as a legend Hall of Famer of this sport continues to evolve, adapt, and get better. Still looking young, still feeling fresh. Listen, man, you don't need to kill yourself to go out there and compete. This is a facade. This is a facade of MMA that, oh, if I don't cut to 20 pounds, he's going to have height. He's going to have reach. He's going to be big. And and sometimes it might not go your way, like that's MMA. There's so many variables that determine the factors of who wins and who loses. I lost my last fight. I made some crucial mistakes in my mental strategies, my game plan, and I lost, man. I lost to an excellent top, probably the best grappler in the welterweight division. He had 20 pounds of size on me. It just wasn't my best outing. You do this for 17 years in UFC. Sometimes you're gonna have a night where you don't even finish the Hall of Fame ceremony till 1:30 in the morning. Have you ever had to try to go get your pre-fight meal at 1:30 in the morning? It, it's gonna keep you up. I don't gotta go there to that story, but I'm just gonna say, like this is something, and I'm telling you guys, I'm healthy. I'm walking around at my fight weight, and Piera, he's coming for a rude awakening coming to my hometown, and I'm going to showcase a new Diego Sanchez. Been working with Joshua Fabia for a year now. I have changed every way that I move. And I have a movement master coach. You know, everybody saw what Conor McGregor did when he had Edor Portal. He had an edge, and this helped him in his spark to the top. He had an edge. He knew how to move. He learned a little bit more movement than everybody else. And movement can tell you a lot about a person. That's why Diego Sanchez was walking around like this with his head, chin down, hands up. Hit me in the face, why don't you? I'm tough enough. I could take it. Like, movement is life, and I've changed everything, man. And I'm coming fresh. I'm healthy. I have no injuries. I have no injuries. I am 100%, and I am in the best shape of my life. I pride myself on my conditioning, and Piera's gonna see a pace that he can't prepare for. The Star of David. Yeah, no, it's just I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar, and my star gonna shine. I'm gonna shine that light on the world, light and love that people gonna feel and see when they look me deep in my eyes. They gonna see that right there. That dude's light, man. That dude ain't darkness, man. That dude's light. And so I'm just trying to be an example and a witness to all these people and in the world, and to be a light to the world, share love, share your time, share your energy, and and when you need a shine, like February 15th, you're gonna see my star shine February 15th. Cerrone and Conor, yeah, no, it's just Conor went out. He unloaded the clip before Cowboy could even get his gun out the holster. So next time you come out in a Doc Holliday, you get the VIP treatment, and Reebok lets you come out in a Doc Holliday costume. You might want to be quick on your draw next time. You might be a little quick on the draw if you're gonna be the real Cowboy, because I think Conor might be the real Cowboy right now. He might be the Doc Holliday around. He got his gun, pop, 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 got like 20 shots out. It wasn't a fight. That was a mauling. And Cowboy threw one kick. It was blocked. And so that was that was the most dominant victory that I've seen in the UFC since Jose Aldo. That was not a good fight, man. That was not a good fight for Cowboy, and great fight for Conor. And I'm happy for Cowboy. He got a big payday, to take care of his family. He's a very successful human being. Good guy, nice guy, good dad, good family. But he got mauled. It wasn't a fight. It is what it is. Yeah, that's his opinion. I don't think he quit. I just think he got mauled. Like I said, Conor, done. I train out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Trainer is right here, Joshua Fabia, and we train out of several gyms. Private, undisclosed. And we got wrestling mounts. Follow us on IG. Follow School of Self Awareness Worldwide.com. Follow us and watch the stories. And you're going to see some epic content. And you're going to see our gyms, because we got several. The School of Self Awareness Worldwide gym is really worldwide. You watch us. We're in Jordan. We're at UFCPI. We take our gym wherever we need to go. We have everywhere around the world. We can't wait till after this fight. We're going to do a California tour. So you might see us popping in your gym. So you better be ready, because we will come into your gym. And we will not tell you we're coming. And you better be ready, because we're going to be filming too.
It's a unique approach to dealing with the individual and allowing awareness to guide the individual's understanding of why they are behaving and reacting to the world that they're in the way they are. And most of us have judged ourselves for either physical failures, you go try to run a race, you don't win, you no longer maybe want to race anymore, right? And we have thousands of variations of this. But what happens when you now stop running, you stop participating in life, and you think that you're a failure, School of Self brings to your awareness, you never knew how to breathe. You didn't know how to actually run. And why are you judging yourself in this way when you didn't have a chance to begin with? Let's go ahead and start with some basic faculties and understand where we actually measure and weigh truly in life, not just in competitive spaces that last a temporary moment of life. So we have building blocks, right? You got the oldest structures to man that we know of are pyramids, right? And the pyramids come in steps. And if we start at the base, the first piece of the pyramid's got to be the biggest. And the bigger the base, the higher the peak. These are very common sense things. Well, breathing is our base. And we want to enhance our breathing ability to expand our quality of life through everything that we do. The second step is moving, because we get going in life, start breathing, now we're moving. This is just kind of what happens. So now we got to master moving in all its different ways, breathing included. And as we're understanding our movements, we're realizing kind of the patterns of our life. Most people have stop and go life. You probably go to the gym and you stop and go. You sit down, you stop everything and have to restart. And then you complain about these things happening in your lifestyle. Well, it's an echo of your movement. It's an echo of your breathing pattern. It's an echo of your pulse. These are fractals. So now we have breathed, we've moved. Probably in the process, we hurt ourselves. So the third step is we have to heal ourselves. And by spending time and awareness on ourselves, healing the things we would not admit to anyone else, dealing with the real traumas of which Band-Aids do not address. Now we learn how to heal ourselves, we learn how to heal others. Now we understand how to be of service. And now the fourth tier is to actually train and take yourself in a direction of which you choose for your life and lifestyle. And then we repeat. We breathe, we move, we heal, we train. We breathe, we move, we heal, we train. And that's life. And the more we do this, the more control over our actual lives we have. And by leading by example and putting out a proper contagious biorhythm, all the people around you are having a higher quality of life, just by you doing the right thing for yourself.
You look back in my last two fights, and I took one, maybe two clean, striking, standing strikes. You know, I took two standing strikes. In my last two fights, I took two standing strikes. And the fight before Mickey Gall, the fight with Mickey Gall, I only worked with Joshua for 10 days in secret at my house. We'll be there. He'd show up around 9 o'clock. We'll work till 2 in the morning. And so, you know, he didn't get a lot of credit. Joshua didn't get a lot of credit for the victory with Mickey Gall because I was still at Jackson Wink. But no, this was Joshua's doing. He taught me how to move. He taught me how to correctly use my eyes so that I will see what's coming at me. And we put a lot of work in over this year because Diego Sanchez, I knew I was tough. Ever since I fought Martin Kampmann, I knew I was tough. I knew I could take a beating and they weren't going to be able to put me down. But this makes no sense, man. If there's a train coming at you, you need to get the hell out of the way. You don't take the blow. This is intelligence. And some of the work that Joshua has done with me is knife work. So with a knife out of the way, I'm gonna get that. Do you realize? Do you realize this? You like this is a thing. You know, you got a guy coming at you with a knife, and if you don't move, you're gonna get. And so there's something inside the human body, in the cellular memory, that that knows metal. It knows metal. It has. We have connect courses of the history of time. You know, how many people have been penetrated by metal? You know, whether it be a knife, whether it be a bullet. We know metal, and knowing this connection to metal, he had to teach me how to move with the knife. Now I move. Now I'm not an idiot. I don't just take a blow to get inside and try to wrestle. Let's just take 4 or 5 punches straight to the face, and maybe I might need 20 stitches after. I'll get in and I'll take you down. I'll take you down, and then I'm going to ground and pound you and grapple you. This was the old mindset of Diego Sanchez that Jackson Wink had instilled in me, because ultimately they didn't believe in me, that I had the ability to adapt. They just said, oh, you know, Diego's a wrestler. Let's show him a couple combos and train him hard and get him a lot of rounds and he'll be in there and let's hope he don't fucking die. It's simple, you know. It's really sad, honestly, and it is what it is. John's John, and John's gonna be his own nightmare. He's doing what he's doing. He's living his lifestyle, and it's just, I like the truth, man. I like to be real, and John's different than me, and I ain't gonna come on here and talk all kinds of shit about him. You know, the words have been said. I've said what I've said, you know. But you know, when I call a guy Bill Cosby, when I call a guy the Bill Cosby of Albuquerque, like, you know, it says enough. You know, this guy's living a double, triple lifestyle, and I just really don't like the way he uses religion and God and tries to act a persona that is not his true persona. There's two different sides to him, and I couldn't be around him because I couldn't stand for the lifestyle that he was living outside of the gym. And I was living in the streets of Albuquerque, not living in the streets, but I was out there, man. I'm a single man, and I was out in the scene. And Albuquerque's not a big city, and everybody knows everything about what really goes down at night time, right? And this is the reality of it, man. I was being fake like John Jones. I was being fake as fake could be. Every time I see him, oh, hey John, oh, let's hug, oh, let's take an Instagram picture. Oh. But really, my morals and my values are saying, nah, man, fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. And so I was being the fake one. And it was like a disease. You know, you got the leader being the fakest motherfucker in the building. Then you got all the and this is team captain. Oh, let's lead the prayer after practice. Let's pray up, D. Oh, let's, you know. Well, this is the type of individual who has a party bus and will give free bottles of vodka to the fighters, the young fighters at Jackson Wink. Like, oh, let's after practice, let's go in the party bus and You know, let here, yo, you want a bottle of vodka? You know, here, have some drinks. You know, like there's a lot more to the story. You know, all I can say is you know, karma is karma, and it's gonna happen. And I predict whatever it is. You know, all I know is I love my city and I love my Albuquerque, and I have a daughter, and so does John Jones. So I highly suggest, and I just, you know, John, you know, you got daughters, man. You know, change your ways, man. It's not too late. Like, like, don't be this type of individual. Like, because the word of mouth in Albuquerque, people know, and you still got time to change. You still got time to be a respectful man. So you know, you got the world to influence. Do your best, man. Change your ways. Hey, I'm happy and I'm excited, and just tune in February 15th. Watch all these great fighters display their heart, their mind, their soul, everything that they bring into that cage, into that octagon. We're gonna lay it down. We're gonna fight for you fans out there. So be entertained. One more thing. To all you people out there who are lazy, do your research. Go to the School of Self-Awareness Worldwide.com. Give 5 minutes and read. You want to know what my coach is about? You want to know what we're doing and what we're about? Take a couple minutes. We got a free meditation on there. Take advantage of this. Like take some time before you act like Joe Rogan and pull old videos off of IG and try to talk shit about my trainer. You know what I mean? And a message for Joe Rogan, like, come on, what's up, Joe? Like, you talking all this shit about my trainer? You ain't did the research yourself, boy. You know, like, do your research. Don't be lazy.
But on that note, it's interesting in the anti-bully climate, how many of you motherfuckers are bullies? You can come see me when you see me, but talking real loud and proud, it really doesn't do any good when I don't see you guys helping anybody. And if you actually want to come and see what I do, maybe come see how many people I actually help. But nobody's saying anything about that. And if you want to talk something about anything else, how about mentioning I'm the smallest guy in the industry? How about mentioning I'm 38 years old and I'm older than the fighter? How about mentioning how much I'm actually capable of doing that you know damn well you can't? Before talking loud to millions of fans, of which you've now not allowed them to look with clear eyes and see things clearly without the poison you put in their ears. But it's okay. I'll see you when I see you.
We'll close on that.